Good morning, traders. John from Crypto Candlestick Trading. Just having a look at the charts today. Just want to do a very quick one and go over it. Seems like we've still got the same thing, mixed bag, kind of gone up. One thing I did notice and I wanted to point out is that when we're on the daily chart or, like some sort of a shorter time frame chart, and we see huge increases like this, and the push is not as strong as what the previous one was. Usually that means that we, could potentially be rolling over. It just means that there's not as much strength in this bull run as what there used to be. Also, once it breaks below the 50, usually we find that it will come up and retest the 50 and fail and head down, or it will retest the 50 and push through and, will either go sideways or, for me, it just looks like, okay, all these major moving averages, the 50's definitely rolled over. The 150 is still going up. I just put that on my chart there today. I don't know why, but just to see if anything came in contact with it. The 200, they just seem to be flattening out and rolling over a little bit. But in saying that though, it just doesn't look like, to me, down here, up touch of 50 and fail is the next thing that looks like could possibly happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to predict, but if that was to happen, I will be probably planning my trades around that, but definitely not going to be going long at this stage, not looking at anything in here because of the way the market is. Let's just go to the daily chart and have a look, and then I'll go through a few of the other ones. Now, one thing that I do like to see is when the 9 EMA is making higher highs and higher lows. And we can see here that 9 EMA is a touch, and down to this level here, and here we've got a touch, almost a touch, and then a touch here, and then what's going to happen here? Are we going to break this and make new lower lows with the 9 EMA, or are we going to break above this and break this downtrending channel here and see what happens? Who knows? But very sideways, choppy sort of action. One thing that we can see as well, which I will just point out, is that from our low, once we've come down here, we've had excellent volume breaking, and buying coming back into the market, and then it's come down a bit. We are making a higher low than the previous low. Buyers came back in again heavy there and in again heavy here. So we've had the same scenario happen twice. This one here, for it to fail, needs to be traded below this candle or the swing low. Now I'd probably say, around about here, let's just take it for the swing low for what it is. And we'll just draw a line across there, and we can see quite clearly that the market didn't trade lower and make this a new low. Anyway, just thought I'd point that out. What's going to happen? Nobody knows. All we can do is add things up and, see if we can work things out. But at the moment, we're below the major moving averages and it looks negative. So there's no reason to be in this market or looking forward to getting into this market or anything at this stage. It hasn't proven anything yet. So let's just hang about and wait and see what happens. Anyway, 3 minutes has gone in. Now let's check out Rune. So this one here, I was looking at this one here for the touch, and we're gonna, are we gonna be heading back up? Who knows? But looking at this here, we have touched the 200, and we've got a shooting star off the 200. Massive volume that's come in there. We've got, a good push here, and a good push here above, the moving averages now and heading up. I wonder if we're going to touch this top downtrending line there. We'll just go and see a few of these other ones. Zcash, look at that. So that line that was up there went up, touched, and then failed. Well, you know where I am. I was expecting that. I was thinking short positions right from the start, so I got in short there nice and early. Up here, up, down. So here we've got that again. Like we've got a nice push. Like breaking above and then same again. But we'll come back down below the major moving averages again. Not much there for Neo. Dot, same again, not much, just kind of congestion around that, below the moving averages again. Here we've got a big engulfing pattern that's happened. We've broken new lows, so it looks like big money has taken out all the stop losses, which is, pretty much what they want to do to get liquidity. And now, we've got a pop in volume, an engulfing pattern, stochastics are oversold, but still everything's looking down. So there's, for me, I don't see any reason to be buying into this market yet at all. There is probably a little bit of support back there, but the whole market has to look good in order for me, in order to start looking at buying and stuff, So here's another one. So this scenario here is very much the same as this scenario here. So what I was actually looking for was a nice closing, like, we've got, good closing above the 9 here. We're getting engulfing here. Now it's gone and it's closed above the 50 and the 9, which is good. So that's the sort of setup that I'm seeing here. We're making high lows and almost higher highs. Now here we've got a low, a high, a higher low, and it's going to be a fair while before we break that higher high. But one thing we can see for sure is that we have had an engulfing pattern here, broken above the 50 and the 9 now. We've got increasing volume, and stochastics came out of oversold from back here. So that doesn't look too bad, but the whole general market doesn't look very good. So, we just need to keep going back to the same things over and over again. How's the market look? Not very good. So, it's probably best to sit back on the sidelines and wait for the market to look really good, and then start buying. Here, same again. Market doesn't look very good. Same again. Under all the major moving averages, every single moving average. Now we're going sideways to rolling over. So just not a good market environment to be involved in. This is where big money separates you from your account. So it's just best to stay out of here. Here we got up there. I got smashed on that one there. I still ended up with a little bit of profit, but anyway, come down here straight away, touch at the 50. Then what are we going to do from there? Touching at the 50, are we going to get, is this a 50 bounce straight away, Rin and up? You could almost buy there with your stops below there, but I don't like the, I'd do that in a raging bull market for sure. But here in a sort of a bear market, sideways sort of stuff, I'm not going to do anything. Yep, here it doesn't look very good. So we've had this cup and handle. Now this is not the way a breakout happens with a nice strong cup and handle. Here we didn't get the volume that we were looking for with the pop here. It was a bit over these previous ones, but it wasn't way above average, which you can see how much it makes a difference if you get way above average full body closing candles. It makes a difference to the rally, and here we can see this is not how a strong rally takes off and behaves. If we go up here and break this new high here, then pull back and have an engulfing off here, yeah, probably look to go long, but between here and there, no, not for me. Anyway, traders, that's almost 7 minutes into it, so that's probably enough for me. I hope you have a good day. If you have any problems, need any help with charts or whatever, let me know. Always here. Talk to you soon. See you.